Okay, so this is the first of my sort of little mini technology reviews. Depending on just how appalling this turns out to be, it could be the very last, or indeed it could be the first of many, we'll have to see. I got one of these recently. It's a Kodak Zi8, which makes it a sort of competitor to the flip video camera really, and then it's a really portable, easy to use video camera. Not particularly sort of high quality when it comes to the sort of video outputs, things like that. It certainly isn't sort of production quality, but for recording quick stuff to the web, it's absolutely fine. Now this is, I'd say basically that the Kodak is probably an improvement on the flip, and there's a couple of reasons for that, which we'll soon come to. One of those is the fact that instead of the internal storage, you can see here it actually has SD card storage, so you can actually carry loads of SD cards around with you. You can just keep filling them up if you want. I've actually got a 16 gig one in here, which provides pretty much all the storage I really need. As well as the external storage on the SD card, it's also got the built-in USB thing there, so you can do that just as you can with the flip. The other side though has got the real sort of winner for the Kodak, and that is that it has an external microphone slot, which really has been the holy grail of these sorts of video cameras for a while. So if I take a quite simple external mic here, I can actually just sort of plug that in. One of the things that you find with video, especially online, is that you can get away with pretty ropey qualities visual-wise, but if people can't actually hear what's being said, then it's an absolute nightmare. And anybody who's tried to do any kind of recording on a flip camera in a crowded room will appreciate how annoying that can be. So, in terms of actual use, it's pretty easy to use, just like with a flip. It's very easy to start up. We just have to hold down the on-off button. There we go. And we can see it's instantly shooting up. It's also there showing the different sort of levels of quality in terms of the video. So the very lowest setting on the 16 gig card, I can get 6 hours 47 minutes of footage. If I go right up to the other end to the top one there, which is high definition, I've still got about 2 hours 50 minutes on there, which is more than enough. As with all of these sort of cameras, they're dead easy to use, just like the flip. You just press this button to start and this button to stop again. You can play back and you can sort of delete and do the usual stuff on there. As well as all that stuff, of course, it's also got, just like the flip has, the tripod mount in the bottom, which is dead easy to use. So especially great for something like a gorilla pod like this, where you can easily just sort of screw that in, and then you've got you can mount it on the tripod however you feel, so you can keep it steady or however you feel like you want to use it. So the price of these things is around, I think I got this for about 110 quid from Amazon, so it's slightly more expensive probably than a flip, but for all the advantages, especially that audio one, I think it has to be the sort of the natural choice for this sort of thing. So yeah, so I heartily recommend the Kodak Zi8.